Hey there, it's Miss Guy, and we are now into session 13. If you are somebody that looks ahead, we only have 16 sessions in the SOC 210 course, so look how far you've come and how close you are to finishing. I say that to remind you, don't give up now. Make sure that you take a little bit of time this particular session, review your grade book. Email me if you have any questions about grades. Now is a great time to do that instead of waiting until the end. Also, make sure that you are reaching out to me if you have concerns about your progress in the course. Hopefully, by now, if you have concerns, you've already reached out. But if not, reach out to me immediately. Let's have a conversation. Let's clear any questions up before we start approaching the final submission deadline. All right. Session 13 is entitled Marriage and Family, and I'll also take this opportunity to say this is a very quick session about the topic of marriage and family, but there is an entire sociology course about marriage and family called Sociology 213, Sociology of the Family. So if you are intrigued by how families impact children and each other and the world and their societies, SOC 213 is a fantastic course to dive into. Every single session in SOC 213 explores a different aspect of family and relationships, and just kind of takes a deep dive in how does the family unit and how it functions impact society. And so what we find is things that we know work well and things that we know we should work on. And so that's a great course to kind of keep in mind if you are in the middle of a family unit now, or if you are planning a family unit in the future. It starts out with lots of great information on, it starts out with dating and relationships, and it goes all the way through having children, raising children, that kind of thing. So if you're interested, SOC 213 is where it's at with regards to marriage and family in society. All right, so for session 13, you are going to complete the marriage and family chapter in Pearson Revel, which is chapter 16. That will be quizzes 16.1 through 16.8, and then that final chapter 16 quiz at the end. You will also complete the Stages of Family Life journal. While you are completing the journal, you are going to watch the crash course video on the stages of family life. So I say while you are completing the journal because there is an element of either you need to be watching the video and taking notes, or you need to have the video up and kind of sort of typing in your journal at the same time, because the video goes through 4 different stages of family life. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss them, because she doesn't necessarily say stage 1 is, stage 2 is, stage 3 is. It includes them in her discussion in the video. So you will format how you see on the screen. You will analyze those 4 stages. So you're going to find the 4 stages, label the 4 stages, and then explain it. So stage 1 is, and call the name, and then explain that stage of family life in your own words. The final question is going to ask you to come up with a response to how can mate selection, so the person you choose to romantically engage with or procreate with, affect the family life cycle. So you kind of go back up to that family life cycle, look at those 4 stages, and just take a few moments to reflect on how is my person, the person that I choose to be with in my family unit, how is that going to affect that family life cycle? So that should be the second question, should absolutely be a college level paragraph. The first question certainly is more of a label and explain. All right, when you are done with that, you are finished with session 13. Pat yourselves on the back. You are getting so very close to being done with SOC 210. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, I need to hear from you now. Don't wait until it's too late or until the day before something is due to reach out.